after some different videos, back to our regularly scheduled program, which is talking about tarot reviews, showing off decks, flip throughs, all that good stuff. So I have a deck that actually relates to one of my previous videos. Tarot Fellow sent me this, and this deck's been out a little while, and I did know about it, and I knew about the author Travis McHenry. He's done several decks that I don't have any other than this one. This is my first one. He does use a different publisher. This is Rockpool Publishing. And I already had a deck that I was actually not very fond of. I haven't gotten rid of it. I think I bought this for like next to nothing. It's not a very popular deck. This is by Sterling Ethos, which actually I do like this publisher. They make some really nice stuff, and they have some really good books. But they are similar because they use artwork from the Le Dictionnaire Infernal, which is by Jacques-Auguste Simon Colin de Plancy. Original illustrations by Louis Breton. So the illustrations are essentially Louis Breton. So this has a gold foil, a red foil. Of course, this Death's Head moth was made popular by Silence of the Lambs, which of course is an amazing movie. It is one of my favorites. And this is using the demons in there. So author and occultist Travis McHenry reveals the secret demons of the 17th century and conjures the powers of the unique 78 divination card set. First tarot deck to faithfully adhere to the Solomonic principles of demon conjuration. That's where this one deviates, including the Archidoxus Magica and the Key of Solomon. So it does include the symbols and sigils. It is a little bit of a dangerous way to dabble into demons, not to be weird or, sometimes you just don't dabble with things you don't understand fully. You think it's cute and all. But, so what I'm going to do is first compare them, and then we'll do a flip through. So here's the book for this one. The pictures, it's a lot of fancy stuff. It's just a picture. That's all. And then there's an annotation, inspiration. So not a lot of substance. And this is by Ariana Osborne. I believe you can still get it in print. It's actually a deck that I really didn't want to review because I don't feel this is a tarot deck. And if you look, so there's the Beelzebub card, and it just says AKA Beelzebub, Lord of the Flies and very powerful chief of hell. He's described by demonographers, sometimes as a giant fly and sometimes as having a human appearance. Okay, so all these cards have the same sort of thing in there. To be honest, I'm not crazy about the card stock, and the back is just kind of, you can hear that. So the McHenry one has this lovely book, but it talks about how to pronounce the names, which that in itself is kind of dangerous, I feel. And then King Solomon and the demons, preparation and offerings, calendar of summoning, then the card. So you have the demon's name of the ruling angel there, the emperor, the tarot correspondence, the Godic number, the demon's abilities, demon seal, summoning sigil, astrological seal or other seal. And then they have the infernal circle right there. And then questioning the demons, it talks about questioning the demons, occult tarot meanings, and then it goes into those. The 6 rulers and then the 72 demons. Which, to be honest, the Breton images are almost caricatures, I feel. So this has a little ribbon pull. And here's this deck. It has a red metallic gilding. And here's Beelzebub compared. So we see the image is actually a little smaller. Quality is still there. But you have much more on the card itself. Makes manifest the apparitions of demons, sets demons upon men to destroy them with vices. And then you have the different symbols there. And this, as it corresponds to the moon. So now that we've seen the Daemon Tarot, which I'm not sure why I still have it, probably because I found that trying to sell it, I would get nothing for it, so I kept it. I mean, if you're not going to get anything for it, especially on eBay, why even bother? You know, and I'd give it away, but I don't think anybody would want it, to be honest. I don't know anybody that would want demon cards. So here's the box. It has a little ribbon, and there's a cardboard insert. Let's put that aside right there. And the back is a seal. Okay, so this is the order in which they came, and I'm not sure about the order. I know it said 6 and then 72, so let's look at it. A bit closer, as I jiggle this thing around. There you go. There we go. Okay, now we can see a little bit better. Okay, so the demons, if you're familiar with these, most people, I feel, are in some way, shape, or form. There's Beelzebub, the moon, Bahamut, magician. Health and financial prosperity connects one safely with divine. And then Lucifer, I love this little innocent creature full of skulls. Let's see, death. Provides liberation and illumination, incites jealousy and envy. We're all familiar with that symbol there, that little, I think Marilyn Manson has that as a tattoo, but you see it quite common as a tattoo. There's Moloch. Yeah, accepts child sacrifices. They would be like a bull, a metal bull with on fire, and you would throw your children in there to sacrifice to Moloch. We got the Greek name there, and we have some picture here of which is, turn some light on this subject. There we go, much better. Picture is really too small to really make out anything, but we have Moloch here. Makes one worse off than ever before, tricks mortals into being bound. Azazel, one of my personal favorites, teaches holy secrets, instructs them on how to make weapons and the art of seduction. Here's Lucifer's Rofakal, Ace of Pentacles, gives all worldly power and treasures, makes one rich quickly. Bao, that's the Emperor, and he is, hold on, so here's the 6 main ones, and it just says moon. I thought there's no numbers there, which is kind of confusing. And here we have, here's the Emperor, and we have the number 1. Controls the weather, rain, and lightning. Agares, teaches languages, causes earthquakes, overthrows politicians or clergymen, and returns those who run away. So that's not necessarily a bad thing, returning people that have run away. Riding a crocodile. Vasago, promoter of discord, war, arguments, and falsehood, but gives generous responses. Pruflas bufas. Gamingen teaches all liberal sciences, gives an account of souls that died in sin. I don't consider this a demon for the most part. Maybe, no. Harbus causes and cures diseases, tells secrets and things hidden, can make one shapeshift. If I could shapeshift, I'd want to be... I don't know. Maybe something that could fly around. Valifor tempts thieves to steal, serves as an excellent familiar. If you want to conjure familiar, looks like Valifor is the one for you. Ammon reveals the past and the future, reconciles friends and enemies. See how that's not a demon. That's just, well, I guess you consider a demon that does your bidding, and anything that you're conjuring is considered, you know, not Christianly or anything. I don't know. Ammon. Barbatos understands the tongues of animals, uncovers treasures hidden by magicians, reconciles friends and enemies. It ex ordine virtutum. Ten of Pentacles. Paimon. Okay, now Paimon here is depicted as a woman, of course, and this was the subject of Hereditary. Paimon. Teaches arts and sciences, tells anything one desires to know, gives dignities, can make any man subject to one's demands, gives good familiars. Obedit magus lucifero quam alti regis. And there's that symbol there, which was featured on a necklace in the film. It's a great movie, by the way. I love that movie. It's very good. Toni Collette's wonderful. Boer, Asuka teaches philosophy and uses of herbs, heals all diseases and disorders, brings good familiars. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Gushin, reconciles friends, tells of the past, present, and future, gives dignities and honors. I just had an idea. I'm gonna be right back. I will get some. So in Michel Bélanger's Dictionary of Demons, which I really enjoy, this is Christian. Let's look it up. She was very comprehensive, and I'm sure every single one of them is in here because oh yes, she may have spelled it differently. Gusoin. Gusoin. Oh, S. Okay, I was. Oh. Gusoin. This is Gusion. Uh-oh. Did he make an error on these cards? No, it's like that in the book. Let's see. So, Gusoin, 11th demon named in the Gosha, described as great and strong among the Duke, with 40 legions of lesser spirits at his command. Like many demons, he's said to answer questions about the past, present, and future. Yes, which is exactly what that says. According to Scott's discovery of witchcraft, he appears in the form of Xenophilus. A lot of ink has been spilled over what exactly a Xenophilus looks like. As no descriptions of such an animal survive. from the ancient world. However, it is possible that Xenophilus is not intended to be an animal, but a proper name. In particular, Xenophilus was a Pythagorean philosopher and musician mentioned in Volume 2 of Pliny's Natural History. Philo is said to have lived in perfect health until the age of 105, an impressive feat in the world of ancient Greeks. The use of this name may be intended to imply that Guson appears as an elderly sage, which would be appropriate considering that most of the Gothic demons were sought out for knowledge and wisdom. Another notable figure to bear the name of Xenophilus was a Greek officer in command of the citadel at Susa, who eventually defected to Antigonus. Of course, spelling may also be important understanding. Okay, so here's some other ones. In Pseudo-Monarcha Daemonim, Gusoin, spelled Gusyn, said to appear in the Forma Xenophile. Xenophilus is still a proper name. And then it just goes into some of the words. But okay, so we know that spelling is sort of off. I wonder if it's off in the other one. I'm curious. I'm like, I just picked one and it looks like it's spelled wrong. Let's see. I am so curious. Come on, open up. Now that I've criticized this other deck, it doesn't want, the box doesn't want to open. Open. The box is not open. It won't let me open it. And you know what? It's not opening. The damn box won't open since I criticized it. I'm going to leave that there. It's mad at me. Okay, let's move on. Citri inflames men with women's love and women with men's love. Causes them to show themselves naked if desired. I don't want to see a woman naked. I want to see a man naked. Beleth causes all the love that may be both of men and women. That's the Knight of Cups. Nine of Swords. I should put these in order so it would actually make sense instead of the order in they came. Causes great battles and wars, causes wounds to putrefy. Okay, we could say that's a demon. Looks like a pilgrim to me. Laray. Elagos reveals knowledge of forthcoming battles and procures the favor of lords and kings. Abagor. Zipar causes women to love men and brings them together in love. Can make women barren. Zipar. That's the lovers. Botus. Answers the past, present, future, reconciles friends and foes. Is that Nagini? Nagini. Bethin teaches the values of herbs and stones, transports another suddenly from one place to another. Salos causes the love of women to men and the men to women. Salos. Person knows all things hidden, answers truly about things earthly or divine. Marax teaches astronomy and liberal science. There must be something wrong with liberal science. Let me crack these cards. Get a little crack. There we go. They felt like they were sticking a little bit. Marax gives very good familiars. Ipos tells the past and the future, can make one intelligent and bold. Aim reveals secrets and increases one's intellect. Spreads destruction by fire. There's fire there. Naberius teaches art, sciences, and rhetoric. Restores lost honors and dignitary, takes honor and dignity from others. Glacia labolas causes murder and bloodshed. It looks like a dog. Tells of things to come, causes the love of friends or enemies, can make one invisible. There's a book called, I think it's the Fermata. It's about this power that can make you pause time. And we had it in the library. I think we got rid of it, but it's sort of a semi-erotic book. Because obviously, if you can pause time, you can go in people's houses or spy on people or whatever you want. Moon makes one rich, smart, and well-spoken, gathers spirits at tombs, and changes the places of the dead. Boon. That's the sun. Wenove teaches rhetoric very well, gives faithful servants favors of friends and foes, and knowledge of languages. Brith turns any metal into gold, gives one high offices and titles, answers questions about the past, present, and future. Astaroth, justice, tells how the angels fell, reveals the past, present, and future, teaches the liberal sciences. What is up with the liberal sciences? I think it's inherently evil, because really, what does it teach? It teaches you how to count the fries in McDonald's, you know, a fry holder. That was really mean, but to be honest, what can you... I couldn't do anything with a liberal arts degree. I got a liberal arts degree, you know, a bachelor's of psychology, a bachelor of arts in psychology. I could only go into social work. And now I couldn't do that, because now they want you to actually have a bachelor's in social work. And mine was in psychology. They wanted it in some human, what did they say, human relations field. Now they've gotten a little more strict. Fornius teaches rhetoric and languages, gives one a good reputation, makes one beloved by friends and foes. What is wrong with that? Gives one a good reputation. I guess, you know, if you're conjuring this thing, this supposed demon, which would be someone who is not linked to heaven, are you tempting fate? And of course, the warning is, well, you know, it's going to backfire. You know, obviously, if you ask for, you know, wealth or whatever, your soul will be. Who knows? You have to really believe in the mythology of Christianity and Judaism, the Abrahamic religions. Teaches logic, ethics, can make one invisible, helps one to be intelligent and long-lived. For us, this is Nine of Cups. Asmodeus, King of Wands. I love that. Do you see that is the sign of Ahura Mazda, the god, oh shoot, where am I? I'm drawing a blank. The old religion, pre-Islam. It's but it's Ahura Mazda, the chief god, the one, monotheistic. Gap, the star, can cause love or hate, can make one ignorant and without sense, delivers familiars from other magicians, can move from one place to place. Furfur, creates love between man and woman, gives thunder and great storms, gives answers on divine secrets. It says Furtur down here. Marcho Sias, strong and faithful fighter, follows all commands and answers all questions. Stolas teaches astronomy. Oh, 6666. And herbs and precious stones. Page of Cups. Queen of Cups. Teaches all sciences, performs wonderful poetry, follows all requests with excellence. This is Phoenix, which looks like a phoenix. Phoenix. Halfus. Builds towers, provides weapons and ammunition, sends soldiers to appointed places. Two of Swords. Ten of Swords, Malphus. Whereas this is Halfus, that's Malphus. Builds houses and high towers, destroys an enemy's thoughts and desires and all they've built. Gives good familiars. Rayum. Steals treasures from kings, destroys cities, causes love between friends and foes. This is folklore, which looks like Lucifer. Kills by drowning and can sink ships. Controls the sea and the winds. Will spare any life by request. That looks like a siren. Vepar. Guides the waters, can make storms and rough seas. Causes men to die in 3 days of putrid wounds. Sabnok. Builds high towers, castles, and cities. Afflicts men for many days with wounds full of rot and maggots. Sabnok. Or Sabnak. Shax. Skulks. Steals or fetches anything requested, including money and horses. Reveals secret things. Brings questionable familiars. Questionable familiars. Ones you can't quite control. Vine. This is strength. Builds towers or destroys stone walls. Causes rough waters and finds witches. Skinned man. What is the skinned man? There's an allegory with that in the Bible. Skinned alive. Bifrons. Teaches natural and planetary sciences. Lights corpse lights above graves. Moves bodies so the souls may be stolen. Ruel. Procures love of a woman. Tells of things past, present, future. Builds love between friends and enemies. It says walled in here. Wall. Aginty. 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 Okay, they were Queen of Pentacles. Makes one wise and teaches everything. Can turn any metal to gold. Transmutes water into wine. It's Jesus. Procel. Teaches geometry, liberal sciences. Makes great noises and warms water. Temperance. The Hermit is Furcus. Teaches philosophy, astrology, rhetoric, logic, palm reading, and divination in fire. Divination in fire is pyromancy, I think. Balaam. Gives answers concerning past, present, and future. Can make one invisible. Alisar. Teaches astronomy, liberal arts. Brings good familiars. Alicus. King of Cups. Cameo the Fool. Gives understanding of animals and the voice of the waters. Answers things to come. Came. Murmur. Teaches philosophy perfectly. Brings souls back from the dead to answer questions. Orobus. Answers questions about the past, present, and future. Gives dignities. Grants the favor of friends and foes. Faithful servant. Grimory. Procures the love of a woman of any age. Tells treasures are hidden, past, present, future. It's the Empress. Os. Makes one cunning in liberal sciences. Gives true answers on divine, secret things. Turns others into different forms and convinces them that a change is real. Or that change is real. It's Amy. Anbus. Amy. It looks like a log that's on fire. Let's see. Teaches astrology, liberal sciences, reveals hidden treasures, and brings excellent familiars. Is this Amy Winehouse? Aureus. Astrology, virtues of the stars, and the houses of the planets, and how to understand them. Transforms men with dignities. Finds favor with friends and foes. Apula. Makes one skilled in labor and crafts, increases knowledge of philosophy and sciences. So is this man, or are they both, Vapula, or is the Griffin Sphinx sort of creature it, or is it the English officer with a broken arm? Zag, now this guy looks creepy. Zagan turns water into wine and back again, turns blood into wine, turns any metal into legal tender coins, makes fools wise. Valak, little cherub, tells where treasures are hidden, reveals hidden dangers. Volak, Valak, Volak, Wheel of Fortune. With a chariot. Oh, we got red here. That's, what in the world? The chariot. That red is not on any of the other cards, like blood. Sower of Discord, Slayer of Men. That's kind of crazy. That's like the blood. It looks like blood. Howris, destroys and burns all enemies when requested. Speaks of the creation of the world, tells of past and future. Floros, Horus. Andrilphus. Teaches geometry measurements, increases one's intelligence, can transform a person into a bird. Samiz, or Kemais, teaches grammar, logic, and rhetoric, can make one appear like a soldier. Asducius, causes any manner of music to be played, causes trees to bend at will, brings excellent familiars. Amducius, Belial, distributes promotions in high offices, causes one to be liked. Belial. Judgment. It says, he tarrieth not 1 hour in the truth. Decarabia teaches the virtues of herbs and stones, makes birds appear and behave as though tame. Seer travels the world over in an instant, brings anything anywhere, gives the truth about thefts, hidden treasures, willing to do anything one commands. Well, damn, that looks like Perseus with the head of Medusa, riding, of course, the what do you call it? The Pegasus. Yes. Dandelion teaches art and sciences, knows the secret thoughts of all and can share them, causes love, shows visions of the world. Looks like a Janus type figure. Andromalius. This is 7 of Swords, reveals, returns items and punishes thieves, reveals hidden treasures. Of course, we know those two. Caduceus, the Wand of Mercury. That is it. So that's the deck, the Occult Tarot. To be honest, I wouldn't have called it the Occult Tarot. I would have called it like Tarot Demonium, or maybe Demonium Key Cards or something. I don't know. Put that back in there. And then put that back in there. So that's the Occult Tarot. So compared to the Daemon Tarot, it's much better, much more. To be honest, I would not use this as a tarot deck. I'd use this as like flashcards if I was really interested in learning more about the demons in the book. What else? I don't know. Interesting deck. It's done really well. It's funny, I was looking to see if I got any red edging on my fingers, but I don't. That's good. But yeah, so this deck is interesting. I don't think it's very functional as a tarot. As a traditionalist, I don't think so. As a collectible, it's fun. He has other decks I'm not that familiar with, but I do know they are out there. I think it's the same publisher too, Rockpool. And if you weren't, the book I was referring to is The Dictionary of Demons by Michel Belanger, which is, I love this, The Names of the Damned. It's a very, very good book. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to check out tarotfellow.com to shop for all your spiritual needs, as well as book readings and other services with Rick.